15 jobs that can make you millionaire. Welcome to Law, the world's largest community of luxury and fine living. Be sure to watch all the way to the end. If you are new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button below from our life-changing content. Billionaire is the new millionaire. So, how difficult is it today to become a millionaire? Shouldn't be that hard? Should it, unlike in the past when you had to establish a business to have hundreds of million employees and massive sales? These days, you can get to 7 figures by just having a better paying job. With this idea in mind, we dug around to find out what your best bets are. Getting paid the big bucks, something interesting we found out while putting together. This video is specialization of well-known paying jobs. Now, pay even better than before. And there are a couple of new jobs that were not available in the past that are quite lucrative. Although we have an international audience, we based the research on United States just to keep all these jobs on the same scale. The numbers might dramatically differ in your geography, just keep it that mind. With that said, here are the 15 jobs that can make you millionaire. Number 1. Plastic surgeon and specialized doctors. The salary of plastic surgeons is $250,000 and up to the highest paid doctors are radiologists, cardiologists and orthopedic surgeons, which average $400,000 a year. As we would expect, neurosurgeons or brain doctors also get paid close to $400,000 per year. So why mention plastic surgeons before them? Because it's not more lucrative and profitable these days. Plastic surgeons is everywhere. More than $16 billion were spent on adjustment last year, and it's growing year over year, especially in the age of social media. It's one of the specialization that's easiest to get into from the medical field, and you can bet that clients will keep on coming. Number 2, corporate lawyer. Salary $200,000 and up. If you are good, you can be a millionaire. 5 years into your corporate job, all you need to be is productive. For a corporation, you work for all at all. Specialization here are 3 most lucrative mergers and acquisitions: intellectual property and patent lawyers. Basically, you need to be lawyer for a large financial tech company. The higher the value you can bring them or save them from having pay, the higher your salary. In big cases, it's not uncommon to get a single payout over $1 million if in that cases. Number 3, an architect. Average salary $100,000. Good architect earn over $250,000 per year. Real estate is booming, always has. Always will. The bigger and bigger project undertaken by developers, companies, even cities in single big project can earn you that 7-figure income you are looking for, but unless you are already established in the marketplace, you are unlikely to get it, as with most of jobs mentioned on this list, because the reward is so big, the competition at the top is fierce. Number 4, pilots and air traffic. Average salary $100,000. Average time to $1 million less than 10 years. Pilots still get paid good money in an age where they have no longer to do that much. A good pilot earns, on average, in excess of $300,000, while a low-paying pilot brings home over $100,000. A big surprise for us was air traffic control, who earn even more than pilots at an average of $130,000 per year. And out of everything on this list, it's probably the second easiest to get into, however very stressful. Number 5, cybersecurity application. Security engineer $250,000 per year. Everybody else around $100,000 per year. We are living in the most connected time in history. Everything about you that makes you is online, which means that there's a lot of money to be taken out of this system. Last year, the personal data of over 140 million Americans was stolen from a credit card company called Equifax, name, address, social security numbers. Banking information's everything you would need to steal someone's identity. Big tech companies would not recover after a breach like that, so they are paying a really good money to anyone who can bulletproof their tech. The same goes with big pharma companies as well as anything that has to do with intellectual properties, patent researchers, and development. A sophisticated hack could cost the company billions even at an individual level. It's never been more important that now to protect your information. We've seen worldwide database about how much information companies like Google and Facebook have on you, and how easy it is to manipulate public opinion. Hackers really on as easy targets, especially if you are traveling a lot. Everything you do online can be monitored and stolen. That's why we had to do something about it. Number 6, marketing managers. Average salary 150,000 US dollars. Chief marketing officer over 250,000 US dollars. Everywhere you look, you see billboards and advertising. We live in such a crowded advertisement time. It's harder and harder to stand out. Great marketing executives can make or break a great company. Just look at the rise of Old Spice, the company rise from the ashes through the smart marketing campaign. A 75 years old company more than doubles in sales in a single year, but marketing isn't all about advertising. It's also about the way the product is designed. The way people perceive it, the way it fits in the market, and how it differentiates from other competitors. The typical marketing directors from company like Pepsi or Coke can earn in the ballpark of $250,000 per year. Number 7, high-end sales. Average salary $200,000. If you can sell, you will do great anywhere. A good salesperson will always find a work, but this is not about that. It's about those who are really good and but they do. And they choose to move toward high-ticket items. Why bother selling cars in a dealership when you could selling property in Monaco? The percent might be smaller, but the pie is definitely bigger. In order to keep things accessible, will not look in the fridge cases, but focus on the top 20%. Here's how much you could earn if you know what you are doing. In real estate sales over 250,000 per year, pharmaceutical sales over 200,000 per year, software sales over 150,000 US dollars per year. Number 8, software developer. Average salary 150,000 US dollars plus stocks in the company. We feel like the age of startup has cooled down just a bit few years ago. Everywhere you looked, someone who was starting a company. They all failed and gone back toward working corporate jobs now, but the period put the emphasis on just now valuable someone who can make things happen. Actually, is after all job wouldn't have been jobs without Wozniacki. Software developer have a unique advantage where they can ask for percentage of the company in exchange of their services. If the company does well, the developer gets rich in the process. Number 9, petroleum engineer. Salary 200,000 US dollars. Other petroleum jobs pay over 100,000 per year. If there is money to be made, then definitely the pay is great. Just mention oil and you can feel the US getting distracted. So, what's petroleum engineer? Anyway, there are the person in the charge of developing the plan of drilling in oil and gas field. They are also trying to figure out new ways of getting all the valuable stuff out of the ground. Although oil and gas pays really well, it does come with one of the highest mortality rates in the world. So it definitely pays better to be one of the smart people sitting on chair. Just watch Deepwater Horizon and you'll understand what we are talking about. Number 10, YouTuber and the new media. Personality average salary peanut, the best of the best over $5 million a year time. First million between 2 to 10 years. Well, would you look at that? Yes, new media personality are chasing in big these days. In barrier to entry is almost non-existent. It's actually free to start, so there's a lot of people trying to get any bit of the pie. That's why it doesn't even make sense to calculate the average earning of your average YouTuber, because on average they don't earn anything. A big players at the very top. The few people with the most eyeball on them get to leverage their platform for financial gains. The most profitable channel straighting off its advertisement, it's probably Mr. Beast, earning in excess of $20 million per year. A child unboxing toys, followed by Dude Perfect, with earning also into 20 million range. The currently most subscribed channel on YouTube is PewDiePie, bringing in north of 15 million. But it's not all just YouTube ninjas and shrouded crushing in Twitches as well. Game Ninja made close to $10 million last year. Joe Rogan has massively popular podcast that's earning him in the millions of dollars. And the likes of Kylie Jenner and Jeffree Star have leveraged social media to build massive businesses. Number 11. Professional athlete. Average salary 2.5 million. Average career lifetime 5 years. There has never been better time in history to be a professional athlete than it is today. The only issue is you to perform consistently over a long period of time. It's time possible, then figure out way not go broke. Afterwards, let's have a look at the best of the best in the NBA. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant earned between 20 to 30, $40 million per year. In NFL, Aaron Rodgers 67 million. Argon Donald 40 million and Tom Brady 15 million in soccer or football. For those not in North America, Messi is earning $84 million in salary, Cristiano Ronaldo $61 million, Neymar $73 million. Number 12. Professional entertainer. Actors, music, TV and more salary from $250,000 to over $10 million per year. Where do we begin with? This one, well, it pays a lot of money to be a celebrity, a singer, movie star, show host or actor. The list goes on this time. Well, just pick some random celebrities and let you know how much money they earn. Ellen DeGeneres, $80 million per year. Jimmy Kimmel, $15 million per year. Canon, $12 million. Jodie, $40 million. Kim Kardashian, $1 million per episode. The cast of Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory, or Modern Family, $1 million per episode. The Stranger Things kids, $200,050 per episode. Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman took home $2 million for a film buyer lesson. Captain Marvel got paid $5 million. Scarlett Johansson is about to get paid $15 million for a Black Widow movie. And the likes of Robert Downey is earning over $30 million. But it wasn't always like this. For the first time, Iron Man was paid only $500,000. Loki from the first Avengers was paid $160,000. And Ant-Man was only paid $300,000 to start in a first movie. And the competition is fierce. As for singers, Bruno Mars $100 million per year, Drake $40 million per year, Jez $2 million per year. The Cash Me Outside girl somehow $1 million per year. To be honest, we believe the entire industry is moving toward new media and content as the industry is being morphed into something new. Okay, let's then talk about rich people. Number 13. Investor Bank. Average salary $200,000. Managing director at least $1 million per year. The pay in the sector is not the raw salary, but the yearly bonus you get, sometimes larger than the salary itself. Money and money management is probably the most straightforward way to getting rich. Investment bankers help companies and governments with their financing needs. It's more of systematic approach to financial backings with big numbers on the table, just to give you a glimpse into the kind of salaries the best investment banker earned per year. Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan, Chase Twilight $8.2 million per year. James Gorman Morgan, Stanley $2.5 million a year. Lloyd Blanken, Fate Goldman Sachs $2.3 million per year. Number 14. Hedge fund manager. Average salary $2.4 million. best of the best over $1 billion per year. If you thought the investment banker were paid a lot, you are in for a treat out of every job positions. On this list, the highest yearly earning are in the hedge fund. Business. A hedge fund is especially rich people coming together and pooling their money. This money gets aggressively invested by a company called hedge fund with the purpose of getting big returns for their investors. For example, the biggest hedge fund in the world is Bridgewater Associates with over $130 billion under management. These types of funds are reserved exclusively for the rich because normal people don't have the minimum necessary capital to play ball. When the fund makes you money, they get a percentage of it and a performance fee. So, how much money does a hedge fund manager make per year? Ray Dalio, the manager of Bridgewater Associates, took home a little over $1 billion last year. Ken Griffin, manager of Citadel, a $30 billion fund, took home $870 million, while Azriel Englander of Millennium Management only paid himself $500 million. And it's at this point that you realize just how much money is out there in the world. These people are earning hundreds of millions of dollars every year. If you want to learn some about this fascinating world and how to build this kind of wealth, we recommend you to pick up the principle of Ray Dalio, the man who pays himself $1 billion a year to keep doing what he is doing. Number 15. Business owners. Average salary $75,000 per year. You didn't expect this. One, did you? Yep, that's how much you're going to earn if you are the 1 in 10 whose business managing to survive. The difference is that in this case, you are in charge of how much you earn based on the volume of work, your ability to innovate, adapt, and sell the better you. Understand the market and your own business. The smarter the choices you can make, every business is one step away from massive success as well as one step away from failure. Knowing which direction to take it in, that is in the $1 million question for business owners. We are not going to do list know all about how much the likes of Elon and Jeff Bezos is earning. What we want you to remember is that not everybody can perform at the level of people we mentioned throughout this piece, but if you are smart, disciplined, and pick a good industry, you might do well for yourself. If you were to pick a job from this list, which one would you pick? And we are really curious to see what you guys think. Let us know in the comment. Thank you for spending some time with us, Laws. Make sure to subscribe. You never miss a video if you want more. We handpick these videos. You might just enjoy it, or head over to your channel for the best in fine living content in the planet.